Studios. Welcome back to another stream inside of Newtown. I've actually just realised that there's no way to physically get from these gardens to the footpath. There's no like back gate or anything like that, and I've got the space to put some in. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put some of these. Little back alleyways in. Just about here, probably with about a gap of 3. Using the wrong block there. I've started on the church, guys. I'm liking it so far, but I'm not like completely sure with it yet. Like, I think it's looking alright, but I think potentially like it could look better. I'm just not really sure how to make it better. I'm not really like the thing I'm like, without, let's say, bigging myself up, the thing that I'm best at in Minecraft is building like shops and houses. When it comes to like big sort of historical castles and churches, which like if you want to make them look good, obviously require a decent amount of detail. I'm not exactly what you'd call too good when it comes to it. And stuff like that. I apologise about yesterday's stream. I wasn't really up there for streaming. I was a bit too excited about some news that I'd received, and I was kind of like it was taking time for me to like, I guess, like get over it and get it into my head. And I just didn't really feel like I didn't know what to do. Like, I just felt so excited, I didn't know where to put myself. So I didn't really, feel like in the what you would call mood for actually streaming that well. So I didn't, I should have streamed a bit more really, but fortunately I didn't. And I'm going to make up for that, hopefully, right now. Going to try and make up. I'm enjoying the Newtown progress at the moment as well. I feel a bit more ready to build on it today as well to what I did yesterday. Well, I got a bit done with the church, but I still went on another game after a bit, and I didn't feel like getting like massive amounts of progress done. But I got a bit done, and I'm happy with what bit I did get done, which is good. I'll put a little gate here, and that'll do for now. All we've got to do is put hedges here. These gardens are very small, but they're only meant to be little yards. They're not meant to have anything like that interesting in them. Little shed, table and chair at the most. Nothing exactly what you would call too exciting. Nothing that's gonna like completely blow your mind away or anything like that, but still not too bad. We've got some good stuff going down here, so let's go and show you guys the Holy Church so far, and I'll show you guys exactly what I've got done as well. I don't think I did it in stream, but I also did a car park to this here. This is for the little mechanic garage, little car park. You can park your car, and what I might also do just here, possibly while it's on my mind, is I might just put myself a little door here, so like you can enter from the car park as well, and then you don't just have to enter, you don't have to walk round, because believe it or not, it might not seem it, but if you park in this car park, you have actually got to walk out here and go around. And I know it's possibly not that far to walk, but just having a door here, you park up, you can walk in. And I'll get rid of this as well. We've got it like at the other places around the car park, and then I'll just make a little pathed out zone just here. So we'll have this here. Here we are, look. So we'll take this here, and then we'll just make a little pathed out area there for going into the car park. So here's the church, guys. This is the church. It's by far a long way off what you would call, I guess, like being done. It's nowhere near its completion yet. This is the only bit that I've actually got done so far. It was just kind of more marking out the roof, where the roof is going to start. This is like a little bit of a smaller roof. There is a high point to this church, what has a clock tower, and obviously, like, it is a biggish like All Saints church. It's not like the Park Drive church. It's not like a little chapel. It is going to be fairly big. And as of the right now, I'm still kind of just debating, like, what I sort of really physically want to do with this. I feel like, there's still some like little indents and bits that I could put into this to change it. But I'm just, like I say, I'm just not exactly what you would call entirely sure, like, too much where I want to go with this church yet. It looks good, but I think there's definitely some, like, that just makes it a bit better. But I definitely think there is some stuff that we can actually do here to make this church a little bit better looking than it actually is, and stuff like that. But we'll just have to see exactly where it goes from here, really. So I'm gonna drag this along a bit, and because this is just going to get dragged along a bit, and then I'm going to put another window in, which is going to be the same as the window that we've got here. So it's going to be another one of these. It's going to be another one of these windows that we've got going here, and I've got a decent-ish plan, I think, for this. I think I've got a decent-ish plan. I'm kind of basing it off of the church near me, only by similarities. I'm not copying the whole entire church. I'm just using the idea of walking up some steps to get to the church, a little bench, a little sign here. There's a church service every Sunday. They're just advertising. I'm just using a sort of general basic sort of layout of what they would do with their church to to how I'm doing this church. So I'm still going to do like the point, the tower and the clock and everything. I'm just not exactly going to base the whole church off of that church. I'm just using a little bit of a just a little bit of a sort of similar design, so it still looks like, I think it'll look like a good church in the end. I feel confident about it. I don't feel like, can you build like this on survival? I could do, because survival's really, when you think about it, just the same as creative. Like, in terms of like building a building, I could build all of this in survival. It would just take longer, because you've got to get your resources, you've got to get your blocks and stuff like that. And obviously you don't have the ability to fly up in survival, so I'd have to like keep building ladders to get up, and then like breaking ladders and then moving them, and like it would take a while to do it, but I could do it. Like, survival wouldn't make me like a worse builder or anything like that. I'd just, it'd just take longer, and it'd be more time consuming. It'd take like 2 months to get this church done, because of all the times you'd be like flying up and down, and going up and down ladders rather, and like doing different things like that. It would, do you know what I mean? Like, there'd be a lot to it. So, alrighty, so we're gonna have another window here now. I think this is long enough. Like from the edge here, we can put a nice little window in. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to finish this little bit off. Like, this is going to be one little section of the church, so this is going to be one little roof, and then the roof will change. Like, then there'll be another bit of the church what sticks out a bit. That'll have another roof. It'll be very similar to this, but it'll like join onto a different roof. I'm look for new builds. Fair enough, Kenneth Barker. Fair enough. Yeah, so like, you know, I think this church is personally gonna work out pretty well. If I'm completely honest with you. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I think we need to do it another 3 times. Yep. There we go. That's how we do it. And then we'll take this here. Take that to there. Take that to there. Duh. Duh. Oh. Duh. Take that to there again. Bish bash bosh. And we'll take that across there. There is something here in the detail of the windows. I'll get onto that in a moment. Actually, I don't know if I've done the windows high enough yet either. No, right, the windows are 1, 2. Sorry, I'm looking for new people to join my 100% survival world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, 1, 2. Yeah, I did that wrong. Fair enough, kid. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, to be honest. I'm not really a survival person, if I'm completely honest. I prefer creative. I just like coming on, passing a bit of time, building things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's how it goes. This might be a little different though. I've just kind of realised because this goes like right near the top look, whereas like this one here has a little bit more at the top. So like that's something to. So we're still going to do this. We'll still take this. We'll still take that there. Still take that there. I'm not a kid. Yeah, dude, when I say kid, I don't mean it as in like you are a kid. It's a saying what my friend says, like, because of where he's from. Like, did you like kid? They don't mean kid as in kid. They're just kind of saying it as in like if I was to call you like dude or like buddy or mate or like, do you know what I mean? Like kid's just another like yo kid, how you doing type thing. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't mean it as in like you're a kid. To be honest with you. It just comes from a saying that a friend of mine says. Here we go, here we are, rocking up your mental bar. Can I send you a couple of pics? Yeah, if you want to, you can send me a few little cheeky images if you want. You can show me what you've been getting up to on your Minecraft worlds and shiz like that. Go on, dude. Go on. Go ahead. Oh, I can't let go. And I've also got a little bit of news for you guys, which this could actually technically be quite bad. I might be having to take a break from the channel, where I'm sorry guys, but we're changing our yeah, you do. We're changing our internet company again, pretty much. But this time we might, like last time, we didn't need to like spend any time like offline when we changed. However, this time we don't know who we're changing to. We just know that we're not going to be with the one that we're going to be anymore. That we're not going to be with the one we're with at the moment. So that actually potentially means that there's probably going to be a week or so, maybe even 2 weeks, could even be 3 weeks, could even be a month, to be honest with you. Like, you know what internet companies are like for, like giving you a date to come and fit the new internet. And then we've got to find like the new one we're going to be with. So like, again, like I get why it's happening, totally understandable that way, but it's not really thinking about like MCs I've got to upload, videos I've got to like stream and post. Part Drive will possibly be taking a break for a good couple of weeks, possibly. There'll be no network radios, there'll be no streaming on the city, there'll be no streaming on Newtown. There'll be no streaming on GTA doing truck simulators. The whole channel will be like taking a shutdown for a couple of weeks. Yeah, I'll accept it in just a sec. So unfortunately, it's just what they call one of them things. It's just do you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things. We will get new internet. Well, I hope we do anyway. Otherwise, I'm completely screwed, because a big part of my hobbies and my to do with my what I want to do for my careers and stuff involves using a network connection. Yeah, I could MC without internet. Don't get me wrong. But then who's gonna see them? Do you know what I'm saying? You'd be MCing to yourself, so then no one would ever know if you were going to get good at MCing. No one would, be able to book you, because they won't see any of the stuff you're doing. And you'd be completely screwed. Do you know what I mean? It's just becoming it's just one of them things. I'm just going through a little bit of I guess you could call it a bad period at the moment, of just having to lose out on things, and not being able to do stuff like I normally do. Unfortunately, it's like I say, just one of them things. They all seem to come at once. But yeah, we recently changed our broadband because we thought we were paying too much for the one we were with before. But that was a perfect connection, for me. For me and the things I did, the old internet was was solid. The part drives would upload in 25 minutes, and that'd be sometimes a 40-minute video. And I'd have no issues at all. I'd just get it uploaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And everything would go sweet and smooth. We decided to move because some geezer on the phone told us that he could do us a better deal. Which, when someone does that, to be fair, you don't just believe them. You don't just think, oh yeah, of course you can. Yeah, they might have been able to do us a better deal at the time. But then what you've got to consider is that's not going to be although he says it's going to be the better connection, what you've got to realise nowadays is that if you want something good, you've got to pay for it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's like a Lamborghini, isn't it? You're not going to have a Lamborghini and, someone say, oh, I can do you a Ferrari for, a cheaper price. It's obviously not, they might be able to do that, but it isn't going to have the performance, and it isn't going to have do you know what I mean? The same speed as, the car that you were paying more for. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to pay the good prices to get like the good stuff. Like, you are like, like I say, that was before we got that was before we got super fast. We had super fast with the one we were previously with. So then we had to get all that again because internet connections for like uploading and stuff are are never. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're never good without super fast. So when we move to the next one, there's going to be issues again, and then we're going to try and want super fast again. And then before you know it, you're going to be paying a more, do you know what I mean? Like, pretty much the same price, really. And then you're going to be thinking, like, well, this is no different to the other one. We may as well have stayed with the other one. And do you know what I'm saying? But that, like, what you got to realise is that's the prices nowadays. That you aren't gonna get like amazing super fast internet on a normal contract for like a really cheap price a month. It won't happen. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know it potentially sounds a bit. Do you know what I mean? But like, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the way life goes. But unfortunately, and the thing is, like, I've only found out like recently that it's gonna happen. But it's not gonna happen in like a couple of months' time, so I don't have time. It's not like I'm telling you guys and we've got loads of time to prepare. It's kind of like it's happening, and it's happening very soon, and it's gonna happen very soon, and stuff like that. I've decided to make this all one roof. By the way, I feel that's better in my opinion to have it like as all one roof. I feel that that's possibly a better thing to do. So I'm not, like, it's gonna happen very soon. Like, we could even be possibly like ringing them in the next day or so, even, knowing my luck. So like, we might just be a couple of weeks, without Wi-Fi, which is gonna kill, like personally me, like. Because, like, I'm an MC, obviously, so I've got a lot of things going on. Like, people, like, trying to, like, contact me, or people, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, people, like, sending me notifications, and, like, there's going to be, like, so much to it of, like, people, like, if we get the new one back, which, I'm hoping we do. There's going to be like millions of things to go through. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but I think really my main like thing is like MCs and Park Drive. Like, a few messages can wait, to be honest, but like when you've got like park drives and things to do, it really puts like a bummer on you. It's almost in a way because it's like a hobby, and it's something I feel that I have to do for you guys. So it kind of feels to me like, in a way, that I'm out of work. In a way, like, that's me. Like, I don't class it as something just to do for a bit of fun. Like, I enjoy doing it, but I class it as a job. I feel like when I don't get them videos out, I feel like I let you guys down. I feel like a bloke being like forced out of work, like when a builder breaks his leg or something and he can't go in for so. Like, I feel like when I'm not like posting them, when I'm not posting like the videos up and stuff like that, I feel like like this is that I'm letting you guys down, that I'm not doing what my channel states it does. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, unfortunately, it looks like it's possibly going to happen very soon, but I'll keep you guys updated when I do know more about this and what's meant to be happening. All I can say is be prepared for it to be like soon. Like today could even be like the last Park Drive episode that we possibly even do for a while. Do you know what I mean? Like, and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, you know. And wow, this church is actually like really, really like it's happening as this church. Let's put it that way. The church is actually going ahead. Yes, Braden Lee's finally left. You're probably wondering why I'm pleased, guys, but I don't like him. He's a bit of a cocky kid, and he got like cocky to me a couple of times, and he's a little kid. Like he was he was doing my head in. Like do you know what I mean? Like I don't like joining him, let alone being in a party with him. But he had me muted, so I thought I'd just stay in the party. But possibly if he's in one again, you know, like the pic I'm going to send you took 7 days to do. Alright, let me accept your friend request. I'm buzzing to see this. Alright, I've accepted it, so I'll wait for it to come through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. We'll have another window here in the church. Alright, let's have a look. Here. How did you do that thing? Is there something in settings? You know you had the map, like, at the side? Or is that only something you can do on... Oh, I see. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's alright, I know how to do it now. And then... Oh no, that gets rid of it all. It's pretty cool though. I guess it kind of shows you on the map where we are. Well, we're actually on a different map. I don't like it though, personally. I feel it's a bit... I don't know, I feel it's a bit... Like, I'd been wanting to look at it all the time instead of... Do you know what I mean? Instead of, like, actually, like, building. And it put me off, like... I'm gonna make this one a little bit of a smaller window, I think. Possibly. Actually, no, we'll still do it free. Because, you know, why not? We'll still do it free. But, yeah, they look sick. Fair enough. I prefer creative, me, just to, like, get buildings done. Fair enough. Yo,
Yo. You streaming, I guess.
I
I'll join you on now. What world you
Newtown.
in? Okay.
I'm building the church.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Who else is online at the minute?
no one. I think CJ's just
Oh.
gone off. Right, what we're gonna do here then? Bring that up. I'll probably partially leave this for now because this is gonna be like the massive bit, like the rising bit whilst the clock on, and I'll like fill the rest of this roof in here. I think I'm just gonna have this as a blank wall at the back here, because like there's gonna be like buildings more or less coming here. So I might put a few like I might carry the stairs around and stuff like that, but I don't think I'm gonna do anything with windows because like I say, like be pointless looking out at the side of someone's house. Um, you know.
God is with you.
And the same with like the person in the house, like like they won't want people in the church staring in their house. Not that they probably would, but I think it's just better with a blank wall. To be completely truthful with you and all of that good shiz. Let me just check something on Facebook as well. It's probably still early days yet, but I like to keep checking. Now we know it's in the. Now we know it's in the. Righty, alrighty.
No likey, no lighty. Sorry.
Oh yeah, nah, no, nothing yet. Nothing just yet. We're still
What's that?
phase 2 lineup for Blackpool Beach Festival.
Oh, are you trying to go? Are you considering going to it?
I will be going, yeah. Oh wait, have we
Nice.
made a little mistake here? No, we haven't. No, it's all right, because I'm just partially putting this here for now, and then obviously once I get going into the inside of the church, I'll be taking most of the wall down, because obviously like it'll like open up as one big church, but it's just so I can mark out the separate buildings. No, this is all we've got so far. Which, yeah, I saw that yesterday. We've got phase 1 acts lined up, which are actually pretty sick. But I'm going for 2 days, guys. I'm going into the festival for 2 days. I'm gonna do the Friday, which is gonna be quite good. There's a lot of like house and bass music and some top DJs in electronic dance. Saturday's back to the old pool, which is the main reason why I want to go, because it's got like the classic house and the hardcore and the bounce and all of that stuff. And there's like 4 arenas filled with like different acts on like all day. The main stage will have like the main acts on, and then like some of the other tents will have like supported DJs on, so people who aren't as big obviously as the main acts. And
Could you imagine if you got on there?
Hi, that'd be sick. I doubt it'd happen though.
Worked hard for it, mate.
True. Speaking of that though, I found an MC today who was actually a girl, and I tell you what, like she was
Bangers or...
she was not really, but
No,
she was fire though, like with the rapping, like she actually entered into a competition, like It's like drum and bass MCing, which is still good. It's not my style of MCing personally, but she was still like, like she entered into a competition anyway, and she's done like it by the looks of things. She's like possibly a couple of years older than me. Not like years older than me, but like,
MCing.
but like, being, like possibly 20, 22, something like that possibly. She was, but yeah, she's actually, to be honest, like fire. And to say that she'd just like got rid of a cold, which was like one of the reasons like why she hadn't posted for a while, and I just thought it was good. It was quite interesting to listen to someone like different who you've like never heard before. It was quite, yeah, it was decent. I can build that house if you want it. That, oh yeah, in the screenshot, Kenneth, in the screenshot. Um, yeah, but I'll have to dig you a place out for it because like some people like build stuff what don't really fit the area, if that makes sense. Like with this map, a lot of it is like people more just helping me fill stuff in, because like I'm kind of in a way basing this off of like the town where I live, like in similar, but like some people like say I've got like a row of houses like these, for example these here, then someone like the other day built like three massive like townhouses like right next to these, and it's like that's not the place for them. Like this street is for like houses what look like this, like like little attached houses with little backyards and stuff. So like I need to find an area where they'll look good and where they would like suit the town. But other than that, yeah, I've got no issue with you building them houses. But you might not, be able to build them straight away, because like I say, I'll possibly be like trying to find an area for you. I'll probably have other things to build first before I'm like before I can get you to them areas where you can then start constructing the house. So it'll take a bit of time, like that way, but we should be able to get you in for building that house if you want to. If you want to make the house, I've got no issue. I've got no issue with you wanting to do that. If you get me. All right, so we'll fill this in, and I have preferably got some ideas. Now, I think personally, if I make the whole big like square clock tower go back as far as this, I think that's gonna be a little too big. So I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna make a little like smaller building come off of this building that'll go
What's this?
behind.
Oh no, it should go to the side here.
Yeah, I'm thinking, because I don't want the actual tall bit of the church to be like too like wide. So like I'll have to like sort something with that. So like
What's
it
this part
isn't
for?
this part. Well, this bit's gonna be the start of the bit what's going up in the air with the
The
clock
tower.
on. Yeah, the tower.
Okay.
What time are we on? Oh, 28 minutes past 6. Um, so yeah, guys, we'll
6? Do you
have
mean
to.
4?
I mean 4, yeah. I was thinking because of 16, and then
I legit shit myself because I ain't had my tablet.
yeah, no, it's not that yet. I've done that a lot late.
Jeez.
I've done that a lot lately.
Maybe you should go to 12-hour clock.
Yeah, no, I've done that a lot lately for some reason. Forget that. Forget that. Okay. Get
What's BC cars?
It's just a made up mechanic place. It's not mechanic place.
Car dealership.
Yeah, I just made it up because it's kind of like a town, so you don't necessarily have like big franchised companies like Enterprise and um, the other ones available, Car and all of that. So I was just, thinking of a guy selling second-hand cars, his own little, self-employed business. So I did BC cars for, I've forgotten what the name was. It was something like Bradley something.
Bradley Kane. It's
That
Bradley
was,
Kane.
yeah, that was it, Bradley Kane. Same with Kelly's Flower Shop. It was just, someone having their own.
Mrs.
Nah, but just someone having their own little business. There'll be a few franchise places in this town, like Tesco, but there'll be a lot of like people that have their own like craft shops and stuff like that, second-hand shops. Not like actual big. This town isn't the town for it. You know. There probably won't even be a McDonald's in this town either. It might
I was
stretch.
about to build a McDonald's.
It might stretch to a Subway in the main town and like a few bakeries.
So this isn't main town yet?
No, we're not in the main. We're still like, well, where the church is now. This is on the same street as main town, but this is like further up, so you're coming away from all the shops. But I'm gonna work my way down towards the shops, I think, after the church.
I was gonna say, can I build some warehouses or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna be having a industrial area, but when that gets built, that's like outside of this town, but just outside of it. And I'm probably gonna have about, let's think about this. Probably about 5 roundabouts to build.
Roundabouts aren't that hard.
No, not really. And okay, that should be good. Right, so what I'm gonna do is get this. Oh, sugar. I'm gonna have to do that now.
Six high.
It's what?
6. 6.
Oh, is it?
I've just counted.
Yeah, I'm just getting the.
Alright, I'm off on my cam in a bit.
Bye. Alright, let's take this round then. And then I think that goes like that. Or do we have a block of 2? We have a block of 2. And then that goes like that, look. Yep, and then we have another stair on top. Oh. Well, that helps, doesn't it? I thought you could. Oh, we have it this way. But yeah, it'll go this way like that, won't it? Or do we have it like that? God, I don't even know. Yeah, possibly like this. Alright, yeah, there we go. That should be quite good. That should be quite good then. Alright, so I think the main tower block is going to come about this, personally. Think about it. You know, is it going to be enough space to put a clock on? You know, like, because this clock tower is going to, like, shoot up like this. And it's possibly going to be about this high. Let's have a look when you stand on the ground. Definitely. That's a good height. So, like, you've then got to, like, ask yourself, like, you take this up as well. Like, I still personally think that's a bit too high. Like, I personally think doing it this high is a better height. So we'll take this here. And then I'll get rid of the other. So that can go. And then we'll just make a little like separate building out of it. And then what we've also got to think about is how like wide do we want the clock tower? Well, let's think. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's not an even number though, is it? Should we be a lad and should we make it 18? And then that's an even number. I think so, personally. So we'll have it so there's a gap of 18 in between each like in between each side of the church, so the front, the back, the left side and the right side of the square or of the tower, however you want to call it. And I'll also just break that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then we come up here, so it leaves the gap of the 18. Now, obviously, clearly, like, I'm going to be detailing this square a lot more. I'm just getting the basic, you know, like, what we need for it. There we go. So we'll take that down. We'll bring that across. I will be turning the bottom into a thing in a moment. I will be turning all of the bottom into stairs, and then I've also got to knock out here and put a big like church door in as well. Which will be like the church's main entrance. And then on the grass, I'm going to do a few gravestones, but they're not going to be like... They're going to be for the people in the war. They're not going to be for... they're not going to be like, you know, like normal people. So like, you know, normal builder's wife or something like that. It won't be a proper... Like, I'll be doing a proper, like, cemetery for, like, normal people what die, like... somewhere else in the map, but in terms of like this person, in terms of this place, this will be just for the people who like served in the war and stuff like that. So that'll be quite good, and there'll be more like, rather than just headstones, there'll be more like monuments, if that makes sense, like little monument tower. So should be good. We're not doing too bad, potentially. Like, yeah, alright, I mean, we could do better. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to have a look at the top, though, and start, like, a little detail for that. Yeah! Alright. Alright, looks like I'm actually going to go for food. I might stream later. It is meant to be Park Drive tonight. So we'll see what goes down. As a matter of fact, just before I'm just going to put the points here. Like this now, I will be like detailing these points a little, you know, I'm gonna be putting these here. Like that, look. And then if I get that, or if I get that. And then again, so like there's a gap of 1 here, look. Wrong block. Yeah, you see that doesn't work. So we're gonna have to do it like that, look. Alright, yeah, that'll be good. That'll indicate our church here. Alright, like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you guys in the next one.